Hello, it's Hannah from Knit Nottingham. How are you doing? Today I want to talk to you about some autumn projects that I'm going to start making. Now, people have been asking me what I'm knitting in autumn. These aren't what I'm knitting in autumn. These are what I'm knitting for autumn. Does that make sense? So these are the things that I want to be wearing in autumn. So I'm going to start knitting them now and crocheting them now so that they're ready by October time.
This year.
Sounds like a plan.
Good luck.
I'm looking at my sofa and it's just screaming autumn and Halloween, and it's making me really excited. So where shall I start? Okay, let me start with this one because this is already a finished project. I knit this in 2019. This is the Jailbird blouse by Poison Girls, and I absolutely love it. I wear it every autumn Halloweeny time. However, I think since I've knit this, she's released a long sleeve version, and I think I would wear it even more if it was long sleeve. So I would like to change the sleeves and make it long sleeve. I have got a little bit of the original yarn left over, but this is all I have, and I don't think that's going to do 2 sleeves, so I might have to buy a little bit more. But this is the Scheepjes Metropolis, and it is in the colour Tripoli 74, and it's 75% merino and 25% nylon, so it's basically a sock yarn. Is it 4-ply? Yes, it's a 4-ply sock yarn. It's really, really soft. It's really, really squishy. Would you like to squish it, Dan? Confirm.
Yeah, not bad.
I wish you got excited. But yes, so I will put a picture, although Dan hates me saying I will do it. I will put a picture of the long sleeve version so that everybody can see. But I really like the vintage shape of it. It goes in at the waist. I think because this is knit top down, the cast off method that I used isn't quite stretchy enough. So I also think that I will undo the cast off and do a stretchier cast off, because 2019, how many years ago was that? 6 years ago. I've had a baby since then. Like, we had a pandemic. I've widened a little bit, so it'll be a little bit more comfortable if that was a little bit stretchier. But I don't think I've ever washed this.
Gross.
It doesn't smell.
Can you smell Christmas dinner?
No, because I don't wear it at Christmas. It's an autumn jumper. Keep up.
Oh.
Also, I was showing it you the wrong way around the whole time. That's the front.
The dirty side.
The dirty. It has got a little bit of pilling, but we can razor that off. That's fine. But I absolutely love it. It was so nice to knit, and yes, if I make it longer sleeved, then it will be a much more worn. That's not a very good English sentence, I apologise. I'll wear it a lot more. So that's the first. Well, these are in no particular order. Like, I'm just going to go at them as I please. So the next thing is the Belladonna cardigan by Untangling Knots. Now, she stopped making patterns last year, I think it was. But I think since then she's come back and she does them for a Patreon. So her patterns are amazing. Andi, I've forgotten her last name. But I've wanted to knit this for years. I started it years ago. I think what made me stop was I cast on this size and I wasn't sure if it was going to be big enough. But it's quite, because it's lace, it's quite stretchy. So maybe it will be. But I feel like I could do a neater job. So I think I'm going to undo it and start it again. But the wool that I'm using for this is from my stash, is Patons Diploma Gold DK, and it's 55% wool, 25% acrylic and 20% nylon, 50 gram balls, 120 meters. It's not got a colour name, it's shade 6203, it's like a petrol peacocky colour, but this one is very similar to the King Cole Majestic DK, and that's one of our favourite yarns that they are unfortunately discontinuing. But we did have the option to bring this yarn in, but I've had this in my stash, I want to say 7 years. I bought the pattern in September 2019, so that's how long I've had this idea. And we'll put a picture, I will put a picture of the pattern up here, and it's in an amazing like electric green, and I love it in that colour, but I don't think that colour would suit me. In fact, does this colour suit me?
Yep.
You don't know, do you? You don't care.
You're not wearing your wedding ring, so who are you trying to fantasy?
Because we are in a heat wave, my finger swelled up last night, so I took my wedding ring off and I've forgotten to put it back on this morning. So Dan's perturbed by me today. You're free to do what you like.
You're trying to woo the window cleaner.
Am I? Anyway, so Belladonna cardigan in this. It's like an all-over lace cardigan pattern. I think I'll get a lot of wear out of it. It's like a really fitted pattern as well. I've already got the pattern. I think everything that I'm talking about here, I already purchased the pattern years ago, and then life happened, so I've never actually got round to it. But this colour, this cardigan, that I can see, I just hope I'm not making a mistake with this colour, because I don't have anything this colour already, but it is a colour that I absolutely love. We'll see.
No, it's great colour.
Cut to me in 3 months' time where I'm like, it's awful, it doesn't suit me. Next up, I really would like a square neck cardigan, and I was watching a video by Constance Gavin, who does a podcast. I think she's Connie G on YouTube, and she was sharing a blue and orange cardigan. I think the one that she had was called the Traveller cardigan, and it was a blue and orange stripe, and I just love the colour combo. I had these in my stash already from when we were figuring out like what yarns we liked before we bought the shop. So this colour combo I love anyway, and then seeing her cardigan made me really want to do one, but the style of the Traveller cardigan is not my style at all. So I'm on the hunt for a square neck cardigan, and I think I've possibly found one, which is the Dela cardigan by Fabel Knitwear. It used to be called the Dela Core cardigan, but she renamed it. Here is a picture, and I think that ticks all the boxes. The only thing that I'm not sure about with it is it's got quite a low square neckline, and if I'm wearing it in autumn, winter time, I'm not sure if I'm going to want a higher neckline. But I can't find another cardigan that has got like the sleeves that I want and the fit that I like the vintage style fit. So that seems to be the best option for me. If I find something better, then obviously I'll go with that. But this that I'm going to use is Luxury Merino DK. It's King Cole, and I've got slate blue and autumn leaves, and I just think that those colours together are beautiful. Now, because I want to do it striped, I think there's going to be some maths involved, because I want to make sure that the neckband is in the dark blue. So I need to make sure that the knitting of the body finishes with the orange. So I need to figure out like how many rows I want to do each stripe, what colour I need to start with. So I need to have a proper look at the pattern. There was the Dela cardigan, and there's also by Fabel Knitwear's the Minerva cardigan, but that is a very high neckline. I kind of want something in between. Like the Dela cardigan is like here, and then the Minerva one is a really high neck one. I kind of want something that's like in between, so maybe I can do a little bit of tinkering with the pattern. What do you think of these colours, Tam?
Best two colours, aren't they?
They are very nice. You look really nice in these colours.
Forest green, you got a trifecta.
That is literally the outfit that you're wearing today, though. You could do it in...
Don't have any blue on, though. I've got blue pants on.
Oh, have you? In the Laxtons.
Yeah, and then the forest green Laxtons.
And then the green as well. We could do a stripy jumper.
Twinning. Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
I've not got green. Although I could wear a green skirt. Oh my god, we could be Harold and Hilda.
We already are the most ridiculous couple.
Oh, should I do you a jumper? That would be lovely.
How about you finish my socks first?
Right, okay. We'll put those there for a second. So, yes, I'm kind of decided on what I'm going to do. I think I am going to do the Dela cardigan, and I'm really excited for this one. Ever since I saw Connie's video, I've been thinking non-stop about it, so I really want to get this cast on soon. So that's that one. Okay, so now I've got some projects that are already started, but I want to finish them for autumn. This one was a bit of a dopamine cast on from the other day. I was dyeing some wool downstairs, and I have this that I balled up, which is my Summerween colourway that I did, and I've dyed some more of it as well because it is absolutely incredible. I was really curious to see I loved how it looked in the skein, but I was really curious to see how it looked knitted up, so I started a sock, and this is it so far. I think it possibly is my favourite sock I've ever made. The green was just a mini skein that I dyed to go with it last year, so this doesn't have the green in, but I wanted it to look like a sports sock, but Halloween-y, so I can pretend that I'm from Monster High.
I don't know what that is.
Monster High, they do like dolls, they're kind of like Barbie dolls. I've showed you the Wednesday Addams one before.
Right.
I really like it.
You're ridiculous.
I love them, the dolls. I don't know why, because I am a child.
Something's lurking the halls of Monster High. Something killer. Something fierce. Now we're fierce. Monster High. Teen children of legendary.
But yes, this is looking so nice, and I feel like I'm going to be wearing these a lot during Halloween. So I have dyed more of this up, so we'll have this in the shop this weekend actually. I've got some mini skeins and some 100-gram skeins, but it's just so nice. They're kind of like micro stripes, and then the green, oh, I just love it. So that's that project that I'm going to finish. This one's a project that I started last year, and I have talked about it in a previous project video, but I kind of picked up other things and let it go. So this is the Bare Bones vest by Cecilia Maria Studios on Instagram, I think it is, or maybe Etsy, I can't remember. And it's basically a rib cage on a vest. This is crocheted. Now, I was looking at it. I thought I had done more of it, I'm going to be honest. I picked this up this morning because I couldn't find it.
Thinking it was finished.
Thinking I'd done more of the body, but that's fine. We carry on.
It should be glow in the dark though.
Yeah, I wish I had done it glow in the dark, but we didn't have the glow in the dark Rikarumi cotton when I started this because they were out of stock. I do feel like the rib cage needs to be bigger, so the pattern does it for different sizes. I can't remember what size I'm doing. I'll have to find out. But it seems that it's just more black added at the sides to make it bigger rather than like the actual design being bigger. So like, does that look too small? Like the rib cage is too small?
I've never seen your rib cage, so I can't comment.
That's my only concern with it, but I feel like the design needs to be a bit wider, and not just the black side panels need to be wider for us larger people. But this, I'm using King Cole's dishcloth cotton in black and white, and it's feeling really soft because in the ball the dishcloth cotton can feel a little bit rough, but when it's actually crocheted up it's really soft. So I need to get that finished so that I can wear that over some dresses. But yeah, I always say that shouldn't take too long. I have no concept of time.
Yeah, I think we've got a few project videos of yours that show that you haven't got a concept of time.
So time is a social construct. So is this the last one? This is possibly the last one. This is the Amedeo cardigan by Calibri by Johanna on Instagram. And I have talked about this before. I've already done one side. This is the right side. No, it's not. This is the left side. And I've done half the back. Ta-da! And this one needs frogging because I used the wrong size needles. But I need to get this finished for autumn, winter, because I have a cardigan that is this colour that I bought from, I think it's possibly like Tesco or Sainsbury's years and years ago, and I wear it all the time in autumn. So I really want to replace it with this, like with the leopard print. It will just go with so much that I have, and it's this colour, the cardigan that I have already as well. So that's why I want to get it finished. And I started it in 2022, so it's time to get it finished. It's using the Fyberspates CoopKnits Sock Yeah DK, what a mouthful. And the colour is one that I cannot pronounce. So You will never know. I have talked about it in a previous video, and I believe I attempted the pronunciation as well. So that's good. So I need to frog this. I might get Dan to do that because I can't bring myself to do it. And then continue with the back. So what? I'm like a third of the way through, maybe? Yeah.
Through finishing it or getting around to finishing it?
I've done a third of the cardigan.
Right.
Well, I haven't. I did more, but I've got to undo this. But that's one. That's a good... That shouldn't take too long.
12 years later.
So the next thing, I talked about this on the last podcast, I think it was, when I was talking about knee warmers.
I'll block it out of my mind.
I found a pattern for some knee warmers. Of course I have.
Because everyone rallied to your call.
No, I've not picked a pattern that anybody suggested. I found a pattern from 1883.
The fact that so many people had knee warmer patterns to hand slightly weirds me out.
No, this means that it's a thing. So 1883 is a Victorian pattern, and I really like it, so I'm going to do that. And I did pick up this from my stash, one of the Andi's knit picks to do it in. However, I've just realised as I sat here that it's worsted weight and I need double knit. So on the pattern, it doesn't really give you much information. It just says that they used 4 ounces of Berlin wool and 4 or 5 steel needles. So I've googled Berlin wool and I think it's a double knit. And obviously 4 or 5 steel needles, that's just DPNs. So I'm going to find a double knit and use 3.25mm DPNs to begin with and see if that, like, because that's what I'd use for a DK sock. So see how that works, and maybe do a test one. I've got loads of DK wool in my stash at home, so I'll just find some to do a test of it and see how it goes. But it is, we will put a picture of the pattern. I will put a picture of the pattern so that Dan doesn't lose his mind. But it is just a knee warmer and it's got some nice detailing on, and I think I'll get a lot of use out of it.
You're going to look ridiculous.
Well, you not, no, Dan, I feel like you don't understand what a knee warmer is. You wear it.
I'm fully aware it's something that goes over your knee to warm them up.
Yeah, but then I'll have a dress or a skirt over my knee, so you're not going to see it.
What if you're wearing trousers?
Well, then my trousers will cover it. You're not going to see the knee warmer. I'm
just
not
going to see 2 bulges.
No, I'm not going to wear like a short skirt and knee warmers. Like, you're not going to see the knee warmer. The knee warmer, they could be odd and nobody would know.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
You're not feeling it. You're not behind.
Just get knee pads.
No, knee pads. No, that to be continued on that one. So I've got in my stash quite a few balls, skeins of this, which is Cascade Yarns Heritage, 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. So it's pretty much a sock yarn. What colour is this? It's lovely. 5608. It's not got a shade name. But I really want to make something. I bought it to do a long cardigan, so I think I've probably got 7 or 8 skeins, so 700 or 800 grams. So I could do a couple of things with it. I do really want to make an Owlery
A what?
Can you say it?
What?
Owlery
Blouse.
You can't say it either.
Owlery Blouse.
No, owl, like an owl.
Owl.
Owlery
Owlery Brows.
No, not an owly brows.
Owlery Blouse. I'm not in good anyway, so
That's what I mean.
the amount of times people have messaged us going, what is he saying?
I think with a
What's a nook and a cranny? Do you remember that?
I think with a Nottingham accent, you just can't say Owlery blouse. We'll have to put a subtitle so that you know what I'm saying.
Hannah, you're sorting out the picture of these patterns. What have you just told me?
It's not the Owlery blouse. I got confused with my Fabel knitwear patterns. The one that I want to do is actually called the Aowen blouse.
Which you can say.
Which I can say Eowyn, yes, for Lord of the Rings. But we'll still put a picture of the Owlery blouse up.
For those that can pronounce it. Brilliant.
But I really want to make one. And I've wanted to make one for years. It's a Fabel knitwear pattern again. I just love her patterns and her style, the vintage, like romantic style. And I think it is knit in 4-ply, fingering weight, so this would be perfect for it. And the colour is just beautiful. This green, although I don't feel, again, I haven't got any tops that are this colour. I've not got any trousers that are this colour, so why did I say that? So I'm hoping that this colour suits me. Daniel? You don't...
Is that how you're going to wear it?
Yeah. But it's a lovely square neck. Again, I really like square necks. I think they suit me. That one or like a boat neck. That's the best neckline that suits me. And it's got like a lovely little... It's a half sleeve. She does do a full sleeve version. So maybe I'll cut it in the middle and do a 3/4 sleeve. And it's got like a nice little frill around the bottom. But yes, I would really like to do that. So that might not be an autumn, getting ready for autumn project. But it could, like at some point this year, I would like to do that. And that shouldn't take too long.
We'll see that in next year's autumn winter project.
As my brain was getting those words ready to say, I was like, don't say that, because that's going to become your catchphrase.
Yep.
That shouldn't take too long. Right. This is chaos. I've acquired a couple of books. This one is the Comfortable Crochet Socks, Perfect Fit Patterns for Happy Feet. I knit a lot of socks, as we know, and I would like to crochet some socks. And we bought this book in a couple of months ago into the shop and sold out of it really quickly. So I ordered it in again for stock and ordered myself a copy this time too, because I really want to crochet some socks. I've not done it before because I'm worried that they're going to be really thick. For some reason in my brain I'm thinking they're going to be a lot thicker than knitted socks. And do I really want that? There is like a basic... Let me have a look. There is a basic crochet pattern for socks in here. These ones are really cute. But also I'm really intrigued to see what Opal looks like crocheted. So these are, when they're knitted, they kind of create like a Fabel pattern.
So normally for a drum cut you clap and then it'll be in your hand. You just stood up. It's not really a drum cut, she's just fighting for your life trying to get that off.
Yeah, but how was I going to get it if I didn't stand up?
Well, no, you do the clap, then get it, and then do another clap and it appears in your hand.
Okay.
I'm in control of the editing, just to let you know.
Ta-da! So, yes, this is a different colourway, but as you knit it in a sock, it creates like a Fabel pattern. So I'm interested to see what it looks like when it's crocheted. I'm going to do it in this one, which is the WIbelwind. And the colour is 11476. Ever since we got this one in, for some reason I'm drawn to it, and I'm not a pastel person at all. So, yes, crocheted sock from this book. I will let you know how it goes, because it could end terribly. I've got one more book, which is Magical Knits from the North, which is a really like witchy... Oh, let's have a look what it says. Enchanting knitting patterns inspired by magic and mysticism.
This is like CBB's bedtime
Yeah.
for knitters.
But, I mean, this cape that's on the front, I absolutely love it. I have no need for a cape, but I kind of feel like I need a cape with a wolf and a moth on. But there are some... Obviously you don't agree. There are some other really nice patterns in here. There's a nice little bag that I'm thinking of doing. Shouldn't take too long.
Whip it up in an hour.
That's the problem. Everything that I think about, I'm like, oh yeah, that'll only take like an hour. 10 days later.
Isn't there a few new Serdar patterns you wanted to make as well?
Yeah, but that's not that I want to make for autumn. They don't arrive until autumn.
Right.
So they'll be the next batch. There's some lovely Serdar patterns coming out. Where is this? There's like a little pouch. What would I use a little pouch for? I don't know.
Your crystals and rubies?
I ain't got any crystals. Oh, shall I look in the contents page? That might be helpful. Oh, 118. Ah, here we go. So there's some little like drawstring pouches that I thought were really nice. And does it say what you're supposed to put in them?
Haribo.
Yeah, I'd put, you can keep your herbs, runes, and empowering cards in them.
What's a rune?
A rune, they're like stones that have got, I'm not quite sure. A lot of the books I read have got runes in.
Just put sweets in it.
Yeah.
How many Scampi crisps could you get in them?
Well, maybe I can make a Scampi crisp pouch. Scampi crisp pouch. If I made one.
Can you say that 10 times?
If I made one, would you use it?
I'd rock it.
Yes, you would. I know you would. Would you like a little strap on it?
Do I wear it at the side or at the front?
If you wore it at the front like a codpiece. Yeah. Didn't they used to do that in medieval times? Like
a codpiece full of Scampi crisps. I think Henry VIII popularised it.
That's not what I meant, but okay. So I think that's it. I mean, that's enough to be going on with, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and we'll see all this in a future project next year.
Yeah, so did I confirm which autumn I was making these for?
Of course not. We all know you by now.
I mean, the intention is there, isn't it?
Unfortunately so.
So you'll have to tune into my next project video to see how far I've got on them. Wouldn't you be surprised if I'd finished it?
Yeah, but we know what's going to happen.
What do you mean?
So I was watching YouTube and I've just seen this jumper.
I know, I do have a lot of side quests.
And you've got a lot of yarn stashed still.
Oh, I've got, yeah. I really would like to do a yarn stash video, but I don't want everybody to judge me, so I'm not going to.
And a 4-hour YouTube video is not going to be very popular.
We might have to break it into sections. But anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, a lovely morning, a lovely evening, afternoon, whatever you're doing. And we will see you again soon. I have been working on some projects anyway. I've finished quite a lot of projects in the last couple of weeks, which is why I'm allowed to cast on these, because I've finished like 3 or 4 projects in the last couple of weeks. Sorry. I just heard a fly. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.